listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Monday. It is the 1222024 day. It is the 01222024 day. It literally is 01222024. Welcome to the show. Tonight, mañana, we're going to talk about what really happens when you're abducted. I wished for it. I do. And I don't know if it ever happened. But I'm really curious why some people remember and some people forget. Or they show up in dreams, right? That's what I think I've experienced. Dreams of being abducted. We're going to go into all that psychological stuff. You know, I know some people here who have been abducted. Be careful what you wish for. And we're going to talk about, I didn't change the background. Shoot. What? Wait a second. Wait a cotton picking minute. I just realized this. Well, there's some stuff going on with that Miami alien creature. Oh my God. I'm not kidding. This is true. That thing in Miami, that story is not the first time it's ever been told. Last January, and there's proof of it, the same exact thing happened. Kids were arrested for possible fighting, aliens, shadow figures seen at Bayside. Yeah. It's the gift and keeps on giving. You know what I mean? It just does. Where? Hold on here. Let me see if I have the... I don't know. I made this thumbnail. This is the one I was supposed to switch it to. All right, I'm going to switch it now. Behind me. And what really happened when you're abducted. Da, 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 da. We're going to do it all tonight. I wanted to switch it up. Shenanigans, man. That makes me a little sad that I forgot to switch up the thumbnail. But a lot of weird stuff happens, man. And it happens. And I said, look, I thought we were done with the Miami thing for real. I didn't expect this to come. And there's video of what looks like a portal, which I doubt it's real because that's the luck of the draw in this field. Nothing is real. When it's too good to be true, well, you'll never know. That's the way it goes. It's true. All right, I'm putting that background in. Let's see how long it takes. Oh, I can still work. Oh, yeah. Let's do a little roll call with the people I can see. I can't put your names up on the board as of yet. Glenn Collins, welcome to the show. Jeanette, the Angel of Goofon, welcome to the show. The Sixth Sense, welcome to the show. Kelly Lewis, EW Style, welcome to the show. Intergalactic Angler, welcome to the show. Mike Johnson, Big Apple, welcome to the show. There's a restaurant in Arizona, I don't know where else it is, but it's called Bill Johnson's Big Apple. That's why I said that. Yeah. Mike Johnson, Big Apple. Means nothing to anybody. The EA UFC Best Boxer, was that? I missed it. Welcome to the show. Dorothy Hawkins, welcome to the show. DB Property Maintenance, welcome to the show. Bones. Alien Bless to the show. David Wilcox, not Wilcox, welcome to the show. V-Man, welcome to this show. I know the background still didn't go through yet. Knife Heaton, welcome to the show. Sky Allen, welcome to the show. Lee Peach. Oh, you're up there next to Kelly in the balcony. Nice. Front row in the balcony. That's the best seat, I think. Welcome to the show. Marcel Goophonian Metalhead. Welcome to the show, man. Nice to see you. Hey, there we go. It only took 1 minute and 39 seconds. Nathan Allen, Nathan Nitsky's, Nathan Hot Dogs. Welcome to the show, bud. David Roke, welcome to the show. All right, why fools just snuck through that back door. Welcome to the show. Keep your jokes to yourself. That's how it is. Let's get going. Foghorn Leghorn just made it in. How you doing? Nah. Hey, what's this? Super chat? Jeanette, the Angel of Goofon with a £5, £5 super sticker. You can help support Goofon the same exact way. Super chat, super sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description. We need you. That's all I can say. Hey, thanks, Jeanette, for kicking it off with the £5, £5. You have to do that. Thank you very much. You are the Angel of Goofon. It's no joke. It's been verified. Yeah. She's a lifesaver. Thanks, Jeanette. Jeanette. So let's get going, shall we? Let's get this show on the road. I got a hair. Oh, there, I got it. I had it. Oh, I dropped it. But it's good. It's gone. Couldn't get rid of it. I think it was from the new towel. You ready to start this stuff? I can't believe we're talking about Miami again. Well, it's been a few days. But there is new evidence, maybe a portal. And I still feel within my heart of hearts, honest to God, I'm not joking, the witnesses seem to me, even the new ones that have come out, you'll see, clean. No piercing holes, no nose rings, no tongue thing, no barbells on the eyebrow, no tattoos, nothing. I was thinking about getting a tattoo. I don't have any. But I saw this one. I'll get a tattoo of me, but just taller. All right, so let's get going. Think about it. There you go. Now you get the joke. Stephen Wright, one of my favorite jokes. I know some of you heard that joke before, as early as yesterday, as a matter of fact. All right. So let's get it over with. Here we go. Now, the video here is from The Holy Critic. And it says, well, I don't know. I think it's well, you'll see. We'll stop it and talk. Seriously, this is, I can't believe it. Oh, no. All right, let's just start with this. Here we go. 5, 3, 1.
Gonna believe what was possibly watching him from inside a shop front. This might be the definitive evidence we need to prove our case. So let's have a look.
Doesn't it sound more credible with that accent? Already, I'm enthralled.
Okay, so here's the CCTV footage captured from inside the Miami Bayside marketplace. And as you can see, a red orb randomly appears out of nowhere. And you can see most of the people hightail it out of the mall.
Look at this person covering their eyes. People said it was very bright. Now look, it looks like he's got a mask on, kind of oriental maybe. Looks like he's got the very jet black hair. But I know it's probably not real. So if it isn't,
inside the Miami Bayside marketplace.
No big deal, right? We're okay if it's not real, right? As you
can see, a red orb randomly appears out of nowhere. And you can see most of the people hightail it out of the mall. A couple of guys there that are brave enough to approach it.
Okay, so we just saw what could be evidence of some sort of portal. Believe it or not, they actually say it looks like a leg and an arm maybe came out of it. In a minute. Early on, and as recent as today, I always say, we will not be able to tell the difference between magic and alien technology. So here we see a video. Of course, it's grainy. It's CCTV. Of course, nothing can be in high def anymore. It's the first red flag I look at. Second red flag is, looks like it's there. It doesn't really. Here, right out here. I don't know if it's that great of CGI.
See most of the people hightail it out of the mall. A couple of guys there that are brave enough to approach it.
I don't know. It just doesn't look healthy to me. It doesn't look right. So if that's fake, it's interesting because, we did hear other people previously. Damn, I should have thought about this before. That actually talked about seeing that ball of light. And they said it was very bright. It could hurt your eyes, but you could look at it. Very strange. Here we go.
But there clearly was a phenomenon that happened that day. Just have a listen to this witness describe in vivid detail. In fact, I believe he draws it down. What exactly came out of that portal?
There's a whole bunch of.
This is great. I love this.
Right? A whole bunch of teens. Whole bunch of.
All right, I'm not. Teens. I don't want to persuade you or have you thinking a certain way.
And they had this little box, like a little DVD player type thing, right? And they were like, yeah, watch, go ahead. And there was a whole bunch of them. They look all nerdy. They weren't like thugged out. They were, I mean, they all dressed nice and whatever, but
They weren't thugged out. Look at this. Tattoos. First time. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because of me. Now they got a guy with a tattoo that looks fake. It looks like he drew it or somebody did it for this video. I don't know what that is. That looks like he did his homework on his back of his hand.
you know, they were just right there, combo and
Oh my
And a lot
God,
of
wait.
them
Is this ink still
like
drying?
backpacks and
This isn't a tat. This can't be. Look at this. It's distorted
some of them
and
had
looks
like
wet.
weird guys glasses, like welding glasses. And I was like, what the and the other guy was like, just go ahead and plug it in. I mean, we're right here, we're safe, you know. And so somebody plugged this in and it started flickering. Right? Because there was a column right here. You know, I was over here on the top. I was up here on the top.
So he was.
So what he's saying is he was on the second level looking down, and what they're doing is they're plugging in something to create that portal, I think.
Wasn't exactly captured on that footage, but he was looking down because I think there's 2 levels to this mall.
Of the level. They were down here and I was watching them from over here. Okay? So this shit started flickering and it was flicking the rows of lights right here. All these lights were flickering. Then it started popping. When it started popping, everybody from over here started running this way to see because everybody was nosy.
That was shown on the footage. The portal opened up and some people ran, but others actually were drawn into it out of curiosity. I'm not sure.
And as soon as it started popping, this thing started.
Well, that would make sense because people who are further away don't know what's going on. So they think it's just some light, stage light or something maybe. And they came running over. And then the people who were there, they knew it was something maybe nefarious, but that isn't normal. So they took off running. And you have people going in 2 different directions, even possible crossing over 3 directions. 4 if you count going the other way. So makes sense so far. I mean, I think so. I don't think anything, I don't think there were any aliens there. I think what this may be is CGI put into the story for the PSYOP reason alone. All right. And look, I complain, you know, they watch all of us. I'm not saying I'm special, but don't you think if this was a PSYOP, that they would put somebody, and they're not showing the face. You know why? Because it's not a government employee, I bet. Because you can't have tattoos. What it is, it's a civilian they probably paid, maybe an actor who had a tattoo on his hand. Look, a conspiracy is that contrived. It's that thought up. Because no one else had a tattoo or a piercing. This guy, here we are a week later and new evidence pops up and it has a guy with a tattoo on his hand. Won't show his face. Interesting? Oh yeah, I'm on top of this like white on rice. This ain't getting away from us. No. That's what's happening. That's why we don't see his face. Or, I think, this looks like it was just put on. I'm telling you. I don't know. If he gets sweaty and that starts smudging, which I thought I saw smudging, keep an eye on this guy.
Glowing and it started going like a force field. Woo, 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 woo. And everybody that was behind this that I was seeing.
Everybody
looked like
sucks.
Like digital. Like it was being disrupted by the wave. Only right here. Not right here. Everything else was still flickering. Right here was still popping.
Now it makes sense.
People
Not
were
here.
running. As soon as they got close and they see how this thing was moving, everybody started going.
Then they
this
took
way.
off.
It almost sounds like an electromagnetic wave.
You know, it almost sounds like an electromagnetic wave.
Was emanating from the portal.
They started going this way. These guys started backing up because from this, it started glowing and it looked like somebody put a foot out like that. And then somebody put a hand.
Oh no, it looking like a man. Oh no. What did he look like? no, he had the face, you know, and he had the angry, he had the
like that, and then all you see was this. All you see was like this, an image like that. That's all I seen. It looked like that. That's what came out.
Okay, so let's look at Omar's video now. And
so if I'm seeing this correctly, and I think I am, this thing is maybe gonna, right? Oh, look. Right? Got that out. My legs are out. It's like he's jumping through, maybe. Let's see if we see it. Let's see if we can see.
maybe we can catch a glimpse of a shadow alien.
Show us.
So here we've got Omar standing in the exact spot where you saw that portal open up.
Okay, Omar gosh, he went back down there. Now, I don't know if this looks familiar. He thinks there's something down here.
Maybe it is a mannequin. I don't know.
But how I got to be honest. Like, you know, I hate being honest. I really do. I wish I could lie. But that doesn't look like the mannequins. Yeah, I know it does. Wait, what? The reason I say it's probably not one of the mannequins and really is a shadow figure is because it's naked. It has no clothes on it. And all of the other, I'm sorry, I didn't put it up here. And all the other mannequins, they have a black body. They're all black, head to toe. They're not, cream colored or whatever you want to call them. Cracker colored. They're not us. Let's just say that. All right, me. It ain't me. But that is Omar Garsh thinking that this right here. See, because you look at the brother over here, right? See? If he got naked and stood there, he'd look just like this guy. Or it really is a shadow figure. And that's exactly what they look like. Not every time, but when they want to look like a mannequin, forget about it. Anyway, let's see what they say.
Itself into one of these mannequins.
So is that what the people saw inside the mall that day?
They'll zoom in.
Those things potentially come alive? It would certainly explain a lot, wouldn't it? But whatever's in the distance there, you can see it's not dressed in anything.
No.
Most of the people in the front row there are wearing vibrant colors, blues, whites. At the back there, it's completely blacked out. I don't know. What do you guys make of it?
Yeah, either that or they left, they just left it without its clothes on, and they didn't think anybody would be able to see it from the front. Anyway, it's probably a mannequin. Hey, Don Mofo throwing it down. It's pure love. That's a super dono. No comment, no emoji, just pure love. Right at me. Right at the greater good of ufology. We're almost done with Miami again. But I'm going quick, right? I'm not really. So, Don, thank you. You are the Don of Goof On. You are the man. Thank you very much. And appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, a magnitude 7.1 earthquake just happened in Western China, remote Western China. Really? Yeah, look at that. A 7.1 magnitude earthquake struck a remote part of China's western Xinjiang region early Tuesday, state-run Xinhua news agency reported. I know my Chinese. Yep. Thanks, Don. Giddy up. A continuing supporter of Goof On. Boop. Boop. Shoop, doop. All right. Oh, continue.
Here we've got some more photographic evidence taken on the night of the incident.
Oh, yeah, you see it? Now, they're saying this. I'll just shit my way through this for you. See, right here? That's an alien. I think that's it. Let's see.
And you results. I'm going to put an arrow on screen so you can
see
it
it
a little bit better. There's something moving across the screen there in the middle of the screen near the lamppost. Do you see it?
Yeah, well, not now.
It's a bit blurry.
Here we go.
The camera
See
doesn't
it?
pick up the light very well.
Right here. I think what it is, I think this is a trick of light that just happens to have a head and shoulders. You know? That's it. And it looks like the legs, you know? Really, right? Even a shoe on the bottom. But what's this over here? If that is the bottom of his shoe, So what is this? Do you have a shoe? No, it's probably a light fixture. Let's continue on, shall we? Here, I'll do frame by frame. Okay, see now what happened? Did you see the legs now go to the floor almost instantly? I was going frame by frame. And now I can't go. How do you go backwards like that? I wish I knew.
Well,
yeah, I think this is a trick of light. That's what it is. Watch how wacky it gets from the lights hitting it.
light very well.
You see, it just did a little shimmy right there. I don't know why I'm even doing this. Hold on.
Something very, very large. Here's what it looks like with the police lights on. There it is, just standing beneath the lamppost, and it moves across the car park. Do you see that? Its head?
Circle. Oh, there. Okay, thank you. Jiminy Glick.
The lamppost, and it moves across the car
Watch,
park.
right
Do you
here.
see that? Its head?
Right here. Holy mackerel. He would have to be standing on the cars, yeah? Maybe somebody standing on the cars. Holy mackerel. Hey, that, gotta admit, I don't know. I don't know. Oh my God.
Extremely tall, but very, very thin.
Okay, here's what bothers me. Where's the rest of it? You know, where's the rest of it? Oh, I don't care about this. Oh, you check this chick out. Now, I tell you, right, that this is a government psyop. And I mean that. I think it is. I think it really, really, honestly is. And this next girl looks just like everyone else. And did you notice the only person who had a tattoo, we didn't see their face? Man, I'm telling you, Jeanette knows this. Details matter. And that's a big detail that no one else is talking about. And I know what you're going to say. Well, it's not that insignificant. He's the only one. We didn't see the face. And the only one with a tattoo. See, they're playing with us. They're seeing how smart we really are. And once they call me and ask me to go work for them, you'll never see me again that I know of. I will do it. I will go to work for the government if it's about UFOs. All they got to do is pay me $500,000 a year. That's all I require. All right, here we go. I mean, I didn't ask for $1 million, and that's probably the going rate. Ask Lob Bazaar. Lob Bazaar. Bob Lazar. Check this out. This girl is definitely in the CIA, FBI, Homeland Security.
Some interesting rabbit holes.
So after seeing what happened in...
Okay, and all of these FBI wannabes do this. They turn the hat around. And that hat looks brand new, like she just bought it. You could even tell this hasn't even been broken in yet. It goes straight across instead of contoured to her head. So she doesn't wear baseball caps, or that's her boyfriend's. Either way, it doesn't really fit on that scalp. Liars!
Mall. I wanted to figure out why that happened. So I remote viewed
I just tried to figure out why it happened.
To a Galactic Federation mothership, and I spoke...
What?
Pardon me?
Yeah.
A galactic what ship? Remote view? What is this? I've got to take that back, sorry.
I wanted to...
It's from the Lou Elizondo book of looking less credible than the next guy.
To figure out why that happened. So I remote viewed up to a Galactic Federation mothership, and I spoke with a Pleiadian being named Kinetic.
I really found one for you guys to...
Kinetic. You know, they were sitting there looking for names, and somebody said, man, if we could just get some kinetic energy going, you know, maybe just, that's it. That's it. Kinetic. We're going to use that. That's how it happened. So easy. Isn't it easy to figure it out? The whole thing is bullshit. There are no aliens. That little light game that we saw with the tall person in the background, all that was trickery of light. You want to know why? Because they didn't show us any more of the video, only the part that shows it there. Well, what happened? Didn't you follow it and see where it went? Wouldn't you be curious to know if it's still wandering around the mall looking for a bag, a purse, or something to put its weed in? All right, let's listen to Princess here.
Today, I think she might be a Scientologist. Those damn Thetans.
Just as bad as CIA.
The Security Council, and he told me that it was an unplanned visitation. It wasn't a government setup. It wasn't some sort of distraction. He told me that, hey, interdimensional beings are actually all over planet Earth. And
he told me, hey, hey, do you know this is such horseshit? Nobody says. And then he said, hey. That's a great liar. God, she's terrible.
Distraction. He told me that, hey, interdimensional beings are actually all over planet Earth, and they are very curious about what we do here. So they show up at festivals, they show up, even, he said, the Las Vegas Strip.
What, are they going to gamble their galactic earnings?
They show up where humans tend to gather in order to observe us. This is nothing new. What happened, though, is in the past month, the planet has been getting hit with a lot of solar activity, and what that's been doing is increasing our vibration. And what happens is, when our vibration is increased, we can see things that were always there that we haven't been able to see before.
Right out of the Lou Elizondo handbook for dummies on how to say, I've been inside an alien ship, I talked to aliens, and that-da-deep-da-doo. It doesn't even sound credible. That sounds like she just took it out of the UFO playbook, you know, of Richard Dolan, you know, Mr. Historian. Just pick any story, Lucy. Pick any one you want. You like this one, the abductions? Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I'm glad you picked the abductions because I think you could pull it off, you know, a little more emotional. Now, you think all this is strange, what's going on in Miami. You're right, it's strange. It doesn't make sense. Where's the camera footage? Where are the witnesses with tattoos? You know, why is it that it had a media blackout? And it happened a year ago. I'm sorry. Let me say that again. The same thing happened in January of 2023. Same thing. Except there was 3 kids getting arrested for fighting and shadow people. Oh yeah, I got proof of it. Let me pull it up. It just gets weirder. Why would they do that? You know, I don't get it. Is it to... I don't know. And somebody says they debunked the jellyfish and it's not balloons. I'll show you that later. I know, right? Where's Mr. MBB 333333 has got it. I don't know why I don't. I thought I did. Let me pull it up real quick. Here he is, and there it is. All right, shocking new evidence for... Oh, wow. All right, here we go. CBS in Miami. This is where he got the info. Oh. Loud ringing in my ears, not as loud as the other night. Damn.
Me YouTube channel.
Sorry, it's where I left off when I watched it.
All started after a group of teenagers became unruly. According to investigators, some were fighting and others were setting off fireworks, which then led people to believe they were gunshots, and that just caused panic.
1 year ago.
Look at that. It was a year ago. And they also looked it up another way.
Responded to the scene. 3 people are now in custody.
Fireworks, gunshots, people arrested. Hey, where's the aliens? They forgot the aliens last year. That's what happened.
Tell me that. Not freaky.
What the hell?
Yes, that is indeed freaky, Justin. Thank you for sharing. And I found it, and I did a simple Google search, and I confirmed that, yes, this video is indeed 1 year old. And it...
All right, so I'll let him speak on. But do you believe maybe now it is a psyop? Yeah. See, that's what they do. It's almost as if they accidentally did it in Miami when it was probably supposed to be in, I don't know, Memphis, and they saw the M, and they're like, I'd rather go to Miami. Can we go back? Nobody said anything. They went back. Nobody cared. That's not it. It is weird, though. Everything's almost the same. I thought there was alien, though. See, even my own brain.
Contains the same exact information, almost the same exact information as what occurred here just less than 3 weeks ago. The Miami Bayside Mall incident happened a year ago. This is a video that I put together.
Or can we just say, hey, it's a mall in Miami. Shit happens every day. Oh, kapoosh.
Okay, here we go. This is the CBS Miami YouTube channel where the video is currently at. That's 1 year old. It is right here.
That's crazy.
Arrested after...
Come on. See? Down here. Unreal, man. I tried looking this up myself and I couldn't find it. Yeah, I went on same place, but I couldn't find it.
Bayside Marketplace Chaos. 1 year ago, 4.8K views. So let's continue on, and we're going to watch the video and listen to what the man says and watch the ticker tape at the bottom of the video. Again, you can't make this stuff up. This is really happening, and I confirm something that you're going to see in this video. If you don't see it, I'll point it out to you. This video is indeed 1 year old. This is so weird. Check this out.
All right.
To a developing story out of Biscayne Bay, a chaotic scene.
What happened? What did I do?
Near Bayside Marketplace.
Sorry.
After dozens of police cars flooded the area.
Yeah, police say it all started after a group of teenagers became unruly. According to investigators, some were fighting and others were setting off fireworks, which then led people to believe they heard gunshots, and that just caused panic. Officers quickly responded to the scene. 3 people are now in custody.
Okay, that was the video. Again, it says 1 year ago.
But the big thing was the aliens. I thought I saw them talk about shadow people here.
This is the CBS Miami YouTube channel, and it goes on to say down here in the description box, 3 people were arrested at the Bayside Marketplace.
Where's the alien?
After police say a scuffle and fireworks was in the video. That's what he said. He said dozens of squad cars went to the Bayside Marketplace, just like we saw. We've been talking about that in 23. And here's some simple Google searches that do confirm that scrolling text at the bottom of the video that apparently is from January of 2023. Here we go. New smoking ban starts at Miami Beach parks and beaches. Article dated December 30th of 2022. A smoking ban is being implemented Sunday after midnight at all Miami Beach municipal parks and public beaches. That means the smoking ban went into effect January 1st of 2023. That's one article that confirms the scrolling text in the video. Here's another article that also confirms it. A week after cigarette smoking ban, some still use Miami ... And this article is dated January 9th of 2023. On January 1st, Miami Beach joined other beach cities across the world banning cigarettes. And this article from CBS News, once again, dated January 9th of 2023. That was in the video in the scrolling text. Here's the comment section of the video. And again, people making comments 2 weeks ago, 2 hours ago, 9 hours ago, 12 days ago. They're just absolutely mystified as to how this happened a year ago. Almost.
But it didn't. I get it. But everybody's missing the point. Look, there weren't over 100 police cars, right? There were no aliens morphing, vibrating, shimmying, shaking, smoking, shadowing. There was none of that mentioned. There was no media blackout. There's a lot of things missing. It's similar. Even the number of people arrested is wrong. They're just looking for a way to find a connection. And I just think it's a coincidence. And that's it. The only thing that's similar is that there were fireworks. People thought it was gunshots. That's the only thing that's similar. Nothing else matches. So I'm going to call bullshit. And people are trying to re-energize that Miami story into absolute banter fodder. Is it Banta? Tony Danza? It is Fanta Ben. It's garbage. This is garbage. I showed you garbage tonight, and I'm not happy about it. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to that. All right? Now I feel better. Now we're going to get down and dirty. Because I don't like that we've been bamboozled by the Miami story. The whole thing is a psyop anyway. Maybe they tried it last year. I'm just spitballing, believe me. Maybe they tried it last year and it didn't go the way they thought. But if they tried it, it was a very weak attempt. I don't know, man. I just think it's a coincidence. Can we put a... Let's end it. Oh, is there more? There's still more going on. Let's see what else happens. Hold on. What are they saying? I'm just skimming through it to see if there's anything worthy. It's just reading the comments.
Big shadow creatures. I think this is the real story right here, guys. Was time altered down in Miami? Because there is proof, there is 100% proof that this same exact incident occurred a year ago.
It's not the same. What do we have to do? What can we do? Can somebody, who knows Michael Bradbury, can somebody please message him and say, bro, it's not even close. It's not. Hey, last year in 2023, there was no portal mentioned. Hey, let's go over all the things that no portal, no aliens. Okay, that was huge. No 100 police cars. No, there was no banning of any video or media. That's 5. Those 5 things alone. And the only thing that's similar, and the number of people that were arrested. They have 3 from last year. It's 4 this year. Or, you know what I mean. Or this year. It's just a coinkydink. And a lot of stuff happens on New Year's Eve. And this guy forgot there's 31 days in December too, right? Isn't there? Oh my God, did I not get that right? There is 31 days, yeah? Hold on, kids. There has to be. Yeah. So he got it wrong. He said this happened on the 30th, and then he says, so January 1st. Nah, it's the 31st, Dingalo. So 7 things. Even the date is wrong. He says it happened on the same day. It did not happen on the 30th. It happened on the 31st. Into the 1st. It's all wrong. That's like looking in the mirror and seeing your body shape, but the details are all wrong. I'd have blonde hair to brown eyes. You know what I mean? That's what this is. Yeah. Same, but not even close. I'm done. That's it. There's no more I can say about it because that's the way I feel. I think it's bullshit. And to be frank, I don't think I can go back to Miami unless the evidence is so compelling. I know I said it before, but I really wanted you to see what's going on because, it's slow and I thought it would be good. No, there's a lot of things going on in ufology. Unfortunately, this is not a good story for anybody to be talking about. But we have to. We have to show the buffoonery of ourselves. We are so desperate for things to be alien. We won't even acknowledge that there's 7 major problems, 7 things that are totally different than what happened a year ago. It's not even the same story. Similar, identical. What movie? My Cousin Vinny. All right. All right. Are we all on the same page? Because I didn't look at the chat room. Let me see what you guys are saying. I'm with you, Rich. Yay. Oh, I feel so much better. Oh. 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 Ha. Yeah. Well. The ego. Are you talking about me? All right. You're looking well, Rich. Keep going, brother. Who are you? Chemical Summer, thank you very much. You know, tomorrow, all of this is going to be gone. Yeah, it's time. I've gained 9 pounds back in, 3 weeks since I had that operation? And I seem like I stopped. Well, yesterday I didn't eat much. So, but thank you. Appreciate that. You're always welcome here, I tell you that. Hey, time surfing alien. How are you? Good, good. Why fools? Be nice. I know, I'm just joking. Am I really? Not really. Cadbury. Rich, spring is like some ways away. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little far still. What's up, Rayfield? No, why I've been fine. Oh, okay. Nice to see you. Just saying hi. Thor Panku. The best names in one of the best names ever. Welcome to the show. Tets, how you doing? All right. So, you know, as I just go around here, Jose Sanchez, what's up, my man? I know I said it. I want to say it again in case I forgot. And Moody Mongol, everybody. CB's Shenanigans, welcome to the show. How you doing? All about knowledge and entertainment. Details are wrong. Okay, let's read this. But I guess he referred to the amount of cops and the similarity. Both videos been almost the same, not mentioning the aliens in Portal. Yeah. I may be off by the amount of cars, but there was at least 50 that we saw in the video, so I'm guessing there was probably 60. But details do matter. What? Why am I frozen? Hey. That would be fantastic. Somebody get that, a rich bobblehead. Like this? I put it on top of the microphone. It won't stay. All right. Here we go. All right. Oh, I already did that. All right, so let's do this. Because I'm going to talk about abductions here in a second. Let's do Zeke Fugel real quick. I want to talk about Fugel. This guy, man. You know he has been quiet, hasn't he? We didn't see him hardly at all last year. It was refreshing. Yeah, I admit, it was. Yeah. He shouldn't have a microphone and talk about aliens and stuff. He can talk as a fan, but not as an expert or professional, even at that. Professional. I don't know if that matters. You know how I feel. All right. So check this out. So Dr. Kirkpatrick, as you all know, left a foul taste in everybody's mouth when he was talking crap on his last final day in office. Here it says, Dash Schnitzel put this here. It's insane to me that we have it on record from Brandon Fugel, the owner of Skinwalker Ranch, that during his initial meeting with the U.S. government, he was told by Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick to dispense with trying to convince the group that the UFO phenomenon is real because they already knew. All right, listen to this. I love this. Wait, so it's insane, it says here, that we have it on record from Brandon Fugel. Zeke Fugel! Yeah. The owner's going that during his initial meeting with the U.S. government, why did he have to meet with the U.S. government? Does anybody know why? To buy the ranch? I don't know about that. He was told by Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick to dispense. Like, that means don't even bother with trying to convince the group that the UFO phenomenon is real, because they already knew. So the group that he has working at Skinwalker Ranch, yep, they are all the gullibles, every one of them. And that's that. Check it out.
Here's the interesting thing. As we commenced the presentation, I was interrupted by the gentleman at the head of the table, and he said, wait, before we proceed any further, I want to establish an understanding. All the gentlemen here, Mr. Fugel, that you're presenting to, are all very well aware of the reality of UFO phenomena. So please dispense with any part of your presentation that would seek to convince us of the reality, because we already know.
Who said that?
One of the individuals leading the discussion.
A source familiar with this briefing told me that this was Sean Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick is the director of the Pentagon's current UFO office called the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, or ARROW.
Here's the interesting thing. As we commenced the presentation, I was interrupted.
Hold on.
By the gentleman at the head of the table, and he said, wait, before we proceed any further, I want to establish an understanding. All the gentlemen here, Mr. Fugel, that you're presenting to, are all very well aware of the reality of UFO phenomena. So please dispense with any part of your presentation that would seek to convince us of the reality, because we already know.
Who said that?
One of the individuals leading the discussion.
A source familiar with this briefing
I
told me
see.
that this was Sean Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick is the director of the Pentagon's current UFO office called the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution.
Yeah. So what? So he's a flip-flopper, right? Kirkpatrick had to go. He was bad. And every time we saw him, what did I say? He looks miserable. This guy, he doesn't want this job. And those who are miserable at their job, and I'm pretty sure people knew he was not happy, unless he's just sticks to himself and didn't let anybody know and just knew he was only going to be there for a year. So he did his duty. He served his time, and leaving with a sour taste in his mouth. I told you about the debunked jellyfish. Now, I've been saying the whole time, if it's balloons, I would need significant proof to show me, because the bottom of the jellyfish has three things dangling, but they're not swaying. And with every balloon, bunch of balloons that I have recorded, and anytime they looked like that, the big top and it got thinner on the bottom, anything that was hanging down, swayed in the breeze. There was no hiding it. So I didn't have a really good feeling that this is balloons, this jellyfish thing. And I'm going to show you. He says he debunked it. I don't know. So he turns on the infrared. There are the balloons, right? Now we're going to turn on infrared. Here's the big tree, right? Big tree. Next picture, infrared. Where is it? Right here. You can still see it, but they're saying it's not balloons because of this proof. Well, well, well. Thank God I'm here. Thank God I have no experience with the FLIR camera myself. However, I did have experience with night vision. I've borrowed other people's equipment, you know, the $2,000 scope, infrared, you know, I just couldn't keep it. This is all wrong, and I'll tell you why. The first thing is, while looking at this, it looks like they're not too far away, right? Maybe 30, 40, 50 feet, even if they were 100, it's not many, many, many feet away like we see in the video, right? Matter of fact, I don't even know how far we are away from the jellyfish in the video. We may know the altitude, but we don't know the distance from camera to balloon. So another thing that isn't being done, we don't see this, and I know why he did this, and he explains it, because there's nothing inside of a balloon. Here, FLIR expert David Falk put out an interesting analysis of the Jellyfish UAP video. Compare a latex balloon cluster in the visible spectrum on the left to the infrared on the right. Mylar balloons can seemingly be ruled out. Seemingly? What do you mean? Either, Nah. Now, here's a video we put up. Let's take a look. Maybe there's a little more information here. I don't know why we're doing this. I really don't. I have to be honest with you. I question my sanity sometimes, but here we go.
Hey, Dave Fulch here. Today we're going to be talking about the Jellyfish UAP FLIR.
That is Dave Fulch.
From the symbology, I can tell that this is a Westcam system. And the collective thought it's probably some version of an MX-20 mounted to an aerostat, which is tethered to the ground.
So this is... Oh, so he's saying it's on this? Hold on.
The FLIR video. From the symbology, I can tell that this is a Westcam system. And the collective thought it's probably some version of an MX-20 mounted to an aerostat, which is tethered to the ground. Typically, the first thing people think is it must be some kind of dead bug or bird poop on the window. These windows are exposed to a lot of debris and get filthy for sure. However, the infrared optics see through this debris in the front window, and it's usually not an issue. Allow me to explain.
We know this because it's so close, it focuses beyond it. Got it.
You might see an outline of the balloon, but they're almost completely see-through. These balloons don't have a significant thermal signature and blend in easily with the terrain.
I'm sorry. If they weren't moving, I would agree. They're hard to see, but because there's wind and there's helium in these things, I can see them. Oh, shoot. I accidentally clicked on that. This is pretty cool. I'm glad he did this, man. Freaking A. Good for us. Good for ufology. Very cool. At least somebody's trying. And that's all I tried to do when I did my balloon experiments. Just try. See what it looks like. Nobody's ever done it.
Mylar balloons, or foil balloons, have a very low emissivity. Emissivity represents a material's ability to emit thermal radiation and is an optical property of matter. These balloons are mostly reflective of thermal radiation, like floating mirrors, as I call them.
All right. Oh, I don't know what that is. Maybe I should go back. Looking down from my roof. All right, here we go. Sorry about that, fellas and ladies. Appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. Got a few hundred here. Holy smackadamians. Thank you very much. I appreciate the hangout tonight. A lot of activity. Aragame Sensei, what do you say, man? Welcome. Mana. Rayfield. What's up, everybody? Okay, look, here we go.
It's common for mylar balloons to move erratically as they are prone to tumbling
Thank
and
you.
shifting
Yes.
directions with the wind.
Yes.
However, that varies depending on how full the balloon is with helium.
Yes. What are they? Crunched? Oh, those are mylar balloons now, not latex or whatever they were. Watch this. Whoa. If they weren't moving, Jesus, they'd be invisible. You know, not really, but it'd be hard to find them if you didn't know what to look for. All right, he's going to talk about it. Oh, wait. Mylar, jellyfish, latex. You know, it depends on where you pause it on the jellyfish video. But I'm okay with this right here. So does it look like this one here, the mylar? Or does it look like this over here? I'm going to take the latex ones and say no latex at all. But the mylar could be a possibility. However, we get some darkness here and here, kind of where I would imagine the joints would be, where these things can move or bend or be reshaped. But the center probably has a lot of stuff in there. Maybe it's like a lot of balloons. I don't know, but maybe they're, I don't know. I don't know why it's so black. It's cold. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. No sound, right? Yeah, he's not talking. Should he be talking? Let's make sure. Oh, the sound's gone. What happened?
And is an optical property of matter.
What happened? Sky lanterns. All right, this is freaking me out. Let's refresh. What is going on?
Hey.
Okay. Oh, God, I have to crack my neck and it won't crack. Sky lantern. Here we go. Not trans. I don't know where the sound is.
Sky lanterns have a distinct thermal signature. The heat that fills them is obvious, yet you can still see the paper in certain angles.
Okay, well, at least this guy's trying. You know, he's out there in the street with his dark balloon.
Heat exiting the hole.
Oh, yeah. Cool. All right, that's not helping me, though. Oh, look at the heat coming out of it. Oh, my God, that's cool. Very cool. All right, what's this? Drones. Oh, this guy's doing what I want to do.
Drones are usually recognized by their movements and their propulsion.
Oh, I got to get my drone working, too. Shit. That's right. I need help. Unbelievable, right? Yeah, it looks like a drone. Drone hasn't changed, right? So anybody...
At first, it kind of resembles a cracked detector.
Let's see what this is.
Let's go ahead and take a look at this system.
All right, I'll let you guys, well, I'll put the link to that. I played a lot, and I'll put the link in the show description. That was really good. And I recommend Dave Falch, Falch. Let's get him up to 2,000 subs. He's 1.82. What the hell? He's a nice guy, right? He looks like a nice guy. You just can't leave. You just can't leave. You got to do it after the show, capiche? All right. That was good. I don't think he debunked it. Did he? Oh, wait, hold on. There should be a final analysis. Hold on. I'm such a schmohawk. All right, let's go back and watch the end. Watch one more thing. Here we go. Whoops.
Was it some other camera anomaly, such as the ghosting that my thermographer picked up on the Sky Lantern video? Not likely. Out of all the different systems that I've worked on, I haven't seen an anomaly like this. Okay, so what is this thing?
That's amazing. That really is. He says he's never seen anything like that. But I'm telling you, man, I don't know. Transformer.
Besides the lack of movement in the XYZ axis, the auto gain level that the object does itself is intriguing. It's almost as if it's adapting or sampling. It doesn't seem to be directly reflecting the surrounding environment.
Yeah, he just put this out yesterday.
So, if I had to guess, I would say this is an unknown black DARPA project that was tested with our current systems for research and development.
Wow. From a guy who would know, I think, right? We should get him on the show. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get him on. Yeah, I've seen him around. All right. We got to get some guests. Yeah. And that won't be a problem. And I'm not talking about just any old guests. That's right. Joe Rogan. Well, we can get Joe. Uh-oh. Oh. Hey, I came across this from Anjali. Now that we're going to be talking about abductions. Sorry, I'm a little late on that. I wanted to start at the top of the hour, but I kept talking. So this was, I think, posted yesterday. Yeah. And we all know Anjali is a friend of the show. And she posts some of these things that I've never seen before, and I thought it would be interesting. I have a feeling someday she'll be coming on here as a guest, and we'll talk about everything. And well, it says here 6 years ago today, on January 21st, 2018, also a Sunday, I entered an underground facility through a disguised tunnel in the side of a mountain in the Mojave. I met advanced density beings who transformed my life and set me on the path I walk today. So, first appearance, 2017, Southern California. She drew this. Oh, wow, man. All right. Well, that's traditional, I guess, right? It's pretty traditional. That purple that I see here was just like the purple I saw in my alien. Yes, I know it was a dream. And I think she took notes here. What is this? I don't know. Oh, these are all notes from the dream, it looks like. A lot of people aren't going to make it. 9 to 7 to 5 to 3. I don't know. Council of 7. Husband, I don't know. Finished and leave. Extraterrestrial. Urgent. Hurry. Reminder. Two indigenous. Oh, 2 were Indians. End of era. Must prepare. 9 p.m. What did they tell you? Where did they say for you? They're going to give you da-ba-dee-da. What the F is going on? Iron Maiden, Devil's Advocate. What the F is going on? Teleported our asses. Took back to that guy's room, from what I remember. Fred, what was his name? Frank, I think. All right, thank God, man. She took some notes. Freaking A, and even signed a darn thing. That's how you're supposed to do it. Remember who you are, why you're here. Prepare for transcending. A lot of people aren't going to make it. 9 to 7 to 5 to 3, 3, 5, 7, 9. Council of 7. And 4, I don't know what this is. 4 aligned, finished, and an Eskimo pie. Urgent, hurry, and reminder. Get as many Eskimo pies before it comes to an ending. End of an era. No more. I'm joking. No more must prepare. Angelio. All right. I'm going to read this. And it looks like it's some sort of story poem. Here we go. They say that we are coming to the end of a cycle of birth and rebirth, that this is the way of growth and transformation of consciousness. My experience. Let's start over. That we got to do it right. No disrespect. Be nice. I thought I was. Right? No. They say that we are coming to the end of a cycle of birth and rebirth. That this is the way of growth and transformation of consciousness. They say that we are all one creation, one creator, splintered, so that we may experience through sensory perception what it is to be separate from the source of our creation, in order that we may remove from ourselves that which is not useful to the whole, to inform other creations. They say that we must awaken now after a very long sleep, because there is work to be done at the end of the cycle. And the sun has told us now it will usher in a new era on Gaia. Anjali channeling higher beings 2022 at Anjali on Gaia. Anjali, you can see her right here on GoofOn in the chat room, Monday through Saturday. Not every time, not every day, not even a week. But come by and say hi. And don't forget to give her a big alien bless. End scene. Oh, that was beautiful. That was... Hold on. Right at the end. Got lost. That was nice. So basically, the Earth's coming to an end, and we got to start over. But it happens like that. Extinction level events. 5 times it's happened? Who knows? It could be a lot more. However, alien abductions, Betty and Barney Hill, they're not the first. In my camera, I can see behind me a little bit because it's got this plexiglass on it to protect it from getting dirty. And I just saw something go right behind me, right above my head, like this, that fast. I'm telling you, and a few minutes before that, I thought I heard some shit. It's okay. Second. Unbelievable. So abductions have been going on as long, forever. I don't know. Logic tells me that it's an ongoing thing. And nobody ever talks about the super bad stuff that happens during an abduction. But some of the stories are brutal. Travis, I mean, that wasn't all dandelions and rainbows, man. If that story's true, which I'm not so sure, but they passed the lie detector test, so there's that. it's hard. He probably was abducted. And according to Travis, he said that they didn't like him. At first, they hit him with the beam. That doesn't happen to every person who gets abducted. As a matter of fact, I don't know if it's ever happened. I've never read another story of anybody getting hit by a beam. Now, there was a gentleman who was hit with steam, and remember it made dots in columns and rows on the side of him, and then he eventually wound up dying, I guess, from the radiation poisoning and stuff like that. Yeah, he went up to the craft. It was hovering, and the underside of it started to turn, and then it's steam dried his clothes right through his shirt, burnt it. Yeah, it's in the archives, the UFO archives. No shit, it's a true story. So, it seems like every story is the same. Here we go again, but different. Not everybody has the same experience. So, what people used to tell me when I first started in this field, I said, I want to get abducted. I want to experience what it's like. People were saying, that's the dumbest thing you've said. And I go, no, the dumbest thing was doing the Ouija board. And this is just out of curiosity. But Rich, it's not what you think. And I'm like, oh, it is. Yeah, I don't think it's real, I said. Oh, and you're in this field and you don't think abductions are real? Well, I mean, people are being taken, but I haven't been. And you don't want to wish that on anybody. And then I told the dream stories that I had growing up. Even I haven't had an alien dream. It's been a long time. I think, oh God, I don't know. See, I don't think the aliens, if there are any, wanted me. I think they wanted my wife. Because as soon as she and I got divorced, or even a year before that, we went our separate ways, everything stopped. I was still going to the same places where I would see stuff. And the show was over. Yeah, 2009. I couldn't see a UFO. That's for darn sure. Somebody said this to me. They're like, because you debunk everything. As soon as you see it, you now know what it is. You've been doing it long enough. I guess. I don't like it. But for 5 years, it was full time. And I begged. I was on my knees many nights, just begging. I tried praying in different languages. I tried meditating in different ways. I'm not kidding. I tried meditating with my dog on the same blanket, or off, or not with me and with me on a cloudy day, on a sunny day. You're trying everything, making notes on every single thing that you're experiencing. And most of the time, 100% of the time, nothing that I know of. And then one night, I told the stories, was in the room, woke up at 3-ish, beam in the ear, bouncing off of my head onto the baseboard of the headboard. Hey. And then I saw a light, a beam. I followed the beam into the hand of an alien. And when the beam got closer to it, it lit up. Like the tip of this thing was brighter than the line, which was weird. It was like a flashlight that could retract. That's what it was. Anyway, that's what it looked like. And then as it got closer, like right about here, it illuminated this side of it. And I could see the skin looked like it was all veins. Like I was translucent, like I could see inside of it. And this all took place within, like half a second. Like, oh, hey, did you? And then it's gone. Because I turned around to look at my wife, see if the dog was watching. They weren't. I turned back around, it was gone. 3 nights later, I wake up to something happening in the other ear. And when I Went to get up, because I woke up. A voice was right up smack against the hairs on my ear. I can feel the whisper, and it said,
I'll be in your head before you wake up.
oh, okay. Holy crap, I'll be in your head before you wake up. I'll never forget it. I freaked out. My wife and dog, roar, roar, roar. My wife's like, roar, roar, roar. And I'm like, calm down, calm down. What happened? I'm like, you're never going to guess. And she goes, aliens. And I go, I don't know. She goes, what happened at 3:24 a.m.? And then she mentioned she saw what she thought were cops outside. Now, we were the only house. For 3 months when we first moved there, that's when it happened. And there were no cops. However, across the street, there's a fairway of grass, and I saw 3 grass circles. I have the pictures on a memory card somewhere. Yeah, still have it. It's wild. It's so weird. And there's no sprinkler heads, No, it was just so weird. So in a way, maybe I did make contact. Maybe I put up the beacon by meditating, changing my vibration just long enough that one of them saw me, heard me, witnessed me, whatever. Maybe. We've got no proof. And when we have no proof, it's just another story. This I know. And I love telling those stories. And if I had a lot of time, I'd make a special video. Oh, I already did. When you listen to Betty and Barney Hill, and they were in serious fright mode. What do they call that? Fight or flight? Flight or fight? She is known for, they put the needle in my navel. Right? So compelling. It's amazing. And Barney's like, don't you come at me, I'll knock your ass out back to Venus, you green mother. Remember? Me neither. He didn't do that. I'm Joe Frazier. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. The Betty and Barney Hill. It's amazing. You don't understand how amazing that story is. It is the best. It's just freaking awesome. All right, here we go. 7 months ago. Jiminy Glick. All right, let's pull. This is only a few minutes long. It's 40 minutes long. Well, anyway, let's listen to a little bit of this. And I know some of you have had good experiences with your abductions. Fan-freaking-tastic. But yet there are some people who are actually afraid for their lives. What these aliens do, it's inhumane. On every single level. It's scary. And don't wish it upon anybody.
Why are you crying if you're not afraid?
I'm afraid now, but I wasn't.
Oh,
I wasn't afraid. I was afraid when I saw the men in the road.
Men in the road?
I've never been so afraid in my life.
Tell me about the men in the road.
Dr. Benjamin Simon began hypnotic sessions with Betty and Barney Hill on January 4th, 1964. Today we present to you the raw audio of one of those sessions. Through the power of hypnotic recollection, Betty Hill embarks on a journey that peels back the layers of their chilling encounter that took place in rural New Hampshire in 1961. Immerse yourself in
And I'm not really too afraid. Except right now I am. At that time I didn't feel afraid.
Why are you crying if you're not afraid?
I'm afraid now, but I wasn't.
Oh,
I wasn't afraid. I was afraid when I saw the men in the road.
Men in the road?
I've never been so afraid in my life. He almost, the brakes, I think he would squeal. He stopped so suddenly and made this chop. left-hand turn to the highway, and we went onto this narrow road. I was wondering what he was doing down here, but he wasn't saying anything, and I wasn't. I figured, well, maybe we're lost, but so what? We'll come out somewhere.
You know, I don't think they took a lie detector test. This is 42 minutes long. Obviously, I can't play it all or as much as I've already played it, but you know, a lot of people don't know, and that's okay. I don't know what happened to Betty and Barney Hill, but I sure as heck can feel when she's talking, and even him, about the experience under hypnotic regression. It sounds legit to me. And these were two very successful people in their community. Everybody, you know, thought they were just the normal, everyday couple, like the neighbor, like their neighbor, you know. Nobody would have ever dreamed that Betty and Barney Hill would do this as a hoax. There's no way. There's no way. I don't see how they could do it. I mean, lying and telling your story one time, fine. But having it recorded and then being asked the same questions weeks, months, even years later, and you're right on top, you don't miss a beat, you repeat exactly, verbatim, what happened to you, give or take. It's an amazing, amazing story. And she went through hell, right? She didn't like what happened to her, I thought. Well, I mean, not that Barney did. Hey, you know, it was great. They put shit in me. You know, it was kind of like going to the doctor, you know. How did he turn from a black man to a dumb Italian? I have no idea.
Oh, I don't know. And they would just, you couldn't get a good look at them. Then I thought, well, you know, are they in a car?
All right, we'll get back. Okay, so from all the accounts that I've heard of and the people I've spoken with and interviewed, one thing that is consistent in every single one is the lack of evidence, right? So I want you, because I was thinking about this when I was in the hospital, and I tried to put myself in the situation, like, what would I be able to grab and hide if they've stripped me down and have me on a table or whatever, you know? A lot of people wake up naked in this big white hospital-like environment. You know, a lot of people say they see stuff coming out of the ceiling, coming out of the walls, like instruments. Like Betty, didn't she say was it Betty that where they put that needle in her eye too? Right? I don't know, but that has happened. Needles in the eyes. Travis, I think that was Travis who might have had a needle in his eye. Oh man, you know, now if you just go and just throw a dart on an abduction map, pick out another story. Here's another one. How about the lady in Brazil? I say lady, 13-year-old, had cancer. I think it was leukemia. I don't know, it had to do with her chest. She was sleeping and woke up to a little small disc-shaped 5 inches diameter UFO. And she said it flew around her room, and then it came to the end of the bed where her feet were, rose up above the bed, and then went over. Now, she's getting this feeling that something's communicating with her in her mind, and she hears, "It'll be okay. Don't move. You'll be fine. Do not be scared." Like a woman's voice. And this thing goes right, stops at her chest, for a few brief moments and then slowly went out the window over her head. She turns over and, is looking out the window at this thing, and she said it just kept going. Never saw it again. Goes to the doctor a few days later. No leukemia. Amazing. Today she works 9 to 5 at the Gentlemen's Club. No, I'm kidding. That was very wrong. And yet it felt so good. It's so good. Come on, baby. All right. All right. All right. Betty, come on, go. I press play.
Car and the car broken down, or what are they doing there? And Bonnie, of course, had to stop. And then he stops the car.
So aliens can actually heal us. That's why I told you that story. But they can't. We cannot be helped by the aliens at all. By asking. They won't help us. It is what it is. You live, you die, you get born. I don't know what happens. Nobody does. All right. Here's does anybody know who Dolores Cannon is? Anybody? She apparently knows what the aliens' intentions are. You want to hear this one? I have never been so embarrassed to be a human watching this. I know that's not good. You're not going to like me because everybody thinks she's such a nice lady, honest. Oh, because she looks like that? That's the ones I worry about. I worry about Heisenberg, Jeremy Corbell. Jeremy Corbell could be the Heisenberg of ufology, but the opposite, like Bizarro World, where everything he does is wrong. Oh, yeah, this is...
Well, I've been working in the UFO field for so long.
Oh, God,
that I feel I understand the ETs better than most people. And I...
Oh, my God. Right now, I feel like I'm in kindergarten. Right now, I've been seeing... Oh, God, I can't.
I know their motives. I know why they're here.
No, you don't.
I know what they're doing. And
no, you don't.
To me, they're wonderful, gentle people.
No, they're not people.
That's why I've never found any that have been negative. I've found many different types of beings, but they've told me they are forbidden to harm a human being. There are councils over the laws and regulations, and they're not allowed to.
Yeah, they have to abide by the Constitution. All right. And what are they, doctors? They follow the doctor, what is that, the golden rule those doctors have?
And once you understand the reasons they're coming, there's nothing to be frightened about at all. But the movies and the TV like to create that fear.
Hey, lady, we know it's a fantasy what's on TV. Oh, don't take what the TV and the movie says because that's just not the way it is. I know. I'm sorry you had to figure it out the hard way and lie to everybody, but that's just you.
And fear is the strongest emotion that a human has.
So far, she's telling us nothing.
If they're afraid of something, they don't
Everything she's saying, we all know.
And they're afraid of it. And that's why they think it has to be something bad because they don't understand it. Once you understand it, anything becomes clear and there's nothing to be afraid of. But I guess
hey, I didn't understand that was a nuclear bomb. Oh, I didn't know because it was, concealed in a box. But now that I know, okay, Dad, go ahead, let it go. Are you serious, this lady? Oh my God.
The message I could leave with people is that they've been coming since the beginning of the world, since the creation of the world.
She doesn't even believe that. the long pause, the jowls. It's all wrong. Toot, toot.
People is that they've been coming since the beginning of the world.
They've been coming from the beginning of the world. That's right. They've been here all along. You just gotta know where to look for them.
Since the creation of the world. If they wanted to harm us, they sure could have done it a long time ago.
Ah, there we go. The big loophole.
They told me we can't do anything as bad to you as you do to yourself.
Oh,
so they're really not here to harm us. They're watching us. They're studying us.
Hey, Biff. What is it, Coco? What do you think about that situation down there in the alley? Should those two guys have their way with that woman like that? Maybe we should help her out. We can't get involved. Oh, come on. I can't watch another human go through this. Can't do it. Sorry. No, I'm not helping her. Come on. All we got to do is go down there. Bing, bang, boom. They wouldn't know what hit them. We could save that human from a lifelong of emotional trauma and maybe physical. Come on, Coco. Let's go save her. Ah, shit. It's too late. So you want to go get a pizza? That's our aliens for you.
Trying to figure out how in the world could we have gotten in this big mess that we're in.
Yeah, tell them, Grandma.
But they have the law of non-interference, so they can't interfere. All they can do is watch.
That's it.
And studying us.
Yeah, we just watched a lady get murdered. We could have saved her, but, survival of the fittest. I mean, really.
We're called the grand experiment. But to me, it's a beautiful thing when you understand it. And that's why I've written so many books about it. And I feel very comfortable with them and the whole subject and everything.
Nah, she doesn't. She's lying. When she said that, her eyes got half droopy. She's stoned out of her mind.
Thing that's going on with it. And if you hear people talking about being a fear, horror, and evil and all of that, they don't have the real story.
Hey, lady, I gotta let you in on a little secret. We know that you're bullshit. I can't watch it anymore because it's almost over. I never liked Dolores Cannon. Never. When I see her speak, I see somebody who's lying so much, and she doesn't give a shit. She has no proof of any of her claims. I know. I just can't do it. Sorry. I'm not going to buy into the bullshit you can talk to aliens. I just won't until it happens. And it won't happen for me. I've tried it. I'm telling you, it doesn't work. I don't care. You don't want to be my friends. You don't want to hang out. You don't, just because I don't believe in it. Well, damn it. You got to prove it. That's on you. I don't have to. I can't prove it because this is the biggest loophole ufology has. You can't get in the brain of someone. So it's easy to say they're talking to me. And that's the biggest problem I have with those people. And for those of you who are upset, you should understand why I'm upset. Why we're all upset. Because you're making claims. This lady's making claims. What's his name is making claims. And yet this is as much proof. Wait, no proof at all. Nothing. And I don't want to have faith. I want proof. How many stories do I have to hear? Tired of it. No, this is the new me, the old me. I was going to be Mr. Nice Guy. Maybe I should go back to being the jerk. No, you know what? It's not a jerk. Yeah, maybe it is a jerk. I don't want to be a jerk, guys. I just, the reality is, of all people, should be able to talk to aliens, and I can't. And people who claim they can't prove it. Just can't. And that's not my fault. That's just the way it is, right? What sucks is I want to believe so bad. I don't know what to say. It's just abductions. I still don't know. Look, if you look at abductions, look at it this way. Look at it as it's not aliens, even though it is. Let's play devil's advocate. If you're a woman or a man, doesn't matter who you are, and you're sitting there on a bench in a park by yourself, a family went da-da-da-da-da, and then all of a sudden, you get scooped up and you're in a spaceship, right? Can't move, can't do anything. You feel like this is it. I don't know where I am. But then the most disgusting looking alien walks in, and in behind the alien, you see a human that looks like he's wearing an army outfit. Humans and ETs, where people see it all the times in these abductions. Why? I don't know. Why would here's one. If it's not real, then why are people seeing it? In their dreams? All the time? Everybody's lying? No, there is a phenomena and it is real. And look, like I said, last year and the year before, I've seen things that changed my mind on the reality I'm living in. So if there's a way I could learn how to talk to these aliens with a belief in my mindset that I could do it, well, let me tell you, first of all, I've been there that I could do it. It didn't work. But maybe it did and I didn't understand it. You know, if you want to say those dreams I had were the aliens talking to me, you can say that. Sure. But there's still no proof. Let's say you're just taken. You're taken by 3 guys. And they drive you out in the middle of the woods where they have a cabin. And in that cabin, there's a very clean operating room. Now, they knocked you out. You know, they injected you. It's almost like Dexter, all right? If anybody knows Dexter, you're going to wake up on the table wrapped in plastic, and you're going to have all the heirlooms of all the people you killed all around you. I'm joking, only if you did. So you're in there, right? You wake up, and you can't focus, and then you feel things going inside of you. And if you were a woman, this has happened. Mm-hmm. Women have lost babies. So imagine it's not aliens, just for the moment. What if you were abducted by the government and they did this to you? How mad would you be? You'd be furious. You'd want to get back at them. You'd want to find out who did it. And you'll never know. You'll never know who did it to you. That's what the aliens are doing. They are putting our lives on the line every single time they abduct you. Now, how do we prove that people died from an abduction? You just can't do it. You can't. It's the beauty of the whole thing. It's the biggest loophole in ufology. When you go to sleep, you have a great chance of being abducted. I'm not even sure how that could be. I really don't know. If there's got to be, like, maybe they're messing with time. Like, they take you at 11:11 and bring you back at 11:11. Because if they take you and keep you for 3 hours and your mate wakes up, where the hell are you? And then all of a sudden, bing, you pop up and you're in the bed. Yeah, unless they're drugging. See, it's crazy. So, with that being said, maybe they're just taking our soul. What makes us us? The thing that got us here is inside of us, the true us. So I'm Rich Giordano, but inside, I don't know, JJ Finster, for all I know. But there's a light being that started this heart, and until it stops beating, this is the role I have to play. Now, if they're abducting me, I don't know about it. Perfect. Clean. But what about the people who do remember? They're so hard to believe. They are. They're hard to believe, but not everybody's lying. Just remember that in everything we do. Not everybody's hoaxing. Not everybody's grifting. Not everybody's lying. This I know. This I know. But what we have to be careful of is when the liars start getting the followers and they're selling them a bunch of lies. Just like Jeremy Corbell does. Abductions, no thank you. Taking babies out of us, amongst other things that they're doing, yeah, maybe they'll save a life here and there, but you never hear about that. Usually we hear about, I don't know, I woke up and I was wearing somebody else's pajamas. And then I found out, because I play cards with the Simpsons on Sunday, that was Mrs. Simpson's nightgown. And she had my nightgown. Now, how the hell did that happen? Because I'll tell you how it happened. Because you two are... That's why. And you're making up this alien story to get out of it. I'm not stupid. Maybe I am. Just because I haven't been abducted that I'm aware of doesn't mean it's not happening. I feel for anybody having a bad experience, it's got to suck. I feel for you. I really do. But we've got other things to worry about. You know, this year's going to be huge. This year's going to be big. It started out, how weird is that Miami story, similar, but not exact, but it's funny that they try to push it that it's the same exact story. And it's so far from it. It's not even close. The only thing that's the same is that fireworks, people thought the fireworks were gunshots. That's it. They don't mention 7 things that we already went over. You can go back to the show 30 minutes. But that's it for tonight. I do want to thank all of you for hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow. There's going to be a surprise video I'm just going to put up. I don't know if it'll be Thursday or Friday. I'm putting something together for fun. But that I put a members video up yesterday. I did a show, which is going to be a weekly thing for the members on Sunday. I may do Saturday and Sunday for the members. I'm not sure yet. But that show was pretty fun. It was a good show. It felt really quaint. Like it was just us, you know, and we didn't have the whole world watching. But I appreciate you guys being members, and, you know, you can support this show any way you can. All the links are in the show description. I know at times are tough. It's tough all around. So any denomination would be definitely a big help. So thank you very much, moderators, super chatters. Mucho gusto, generoso, giving your time and your other stuff. And the newcomers and veterans. I forgot I was going to say. Thank you for making this chat room fun. I guess. I don't know if it was, but thanks for everything, everybody. And we we try to bring in one thing every week, right? Truthology. Truthology for ufology for you. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Enjoy the night. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy life. Alien bless.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumb for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Control life. Warning. Warning. Failure. Control life. Warning.
Unidentified flying object.